Now this is City Square Residences right beside the City Square Mall. So in case you're not aware, where City Square... This time around, we're bringing you to a 4-bedroom which is 1,518 square feet. Where City Square Mall is situated right now, it used to be this very MRT station tucked right beneath 4-bedder that's freehold in nature. So if you're... Let's go. And yes, so we are back at City Square Residences. Now, if you have missed the 3 bedrooms that we've launched just a shy 1 month back, that has already been sold. As mentioned, the best stacks are usually given to the largest unit. Now, this time around, 1,518 square feet, you get a dry, wet kitchen, home shelter that's already tucked nicely. You got a nice sized yard for your washer cum dryer, WC bathrooms, 4 beds, 4 baths. Have a look at the pool first. This is the pool view that you will get. 50 meters lap pool, Olympic size. You get the bowling alley right within your clubhouse, which is situated right there. Look at this building right behind me. That is about 88 meters away, and that is City Square Mall. This project was developed by CDLs, completed in 2009. This is one of the last plots that you can find that is right smack beside the MRT station, and that's Farrer Park, Northeast Line. The MRT station entryway is actually at the basement level of City Square Mall, just within 2 stops that connects you to almost all the lines and the MRT network. If I zoom out about 1 kilometer, you can't even find a freehold that's beside the MRT station. The big boys around here, TT Lights, South Bank, Harrisdale, these are all projects with a higher density, but they are all 99 years. We are in D8 within the RCR zoning. The brim towards the CCR zoning, it is extremely difficult to get a 4-bedder that is of this size, and the quantum is perfect in my opinion. Now the asking price is $2.68 million, about $1,700 odd per square foot. Meantime, I'm going to share with you a little bit about the layout. This dry kitchen is fabulous in the sense that it has a length of 5 bottom shelving cabinetry system. It's pretty long in nature. We love this portrait version of layout in the sense that you get the dry kitchen, dining zone, and then your living space. You have this wet kitchen with an enclosable door. That is fantastic in terms of heavy cooking because you have huge ventilation windows here as well. So this wet kitchen is squarish in nature. We like the fact that the home shelter is tucked here and it's not tucked within the walkway, because sometimes when the home shelter is tucked within the walkway, you want to hack down certain walls, you can't really do that. Yard space is this direction. You get very nice ventilation. Yep, WC. You have a nice corner for your washer cum dryer. Let's head back to the dry kitchen, and this is where you put in a huge fridge at this corner. And we love this pantry area with a tabletop space for... How many items here? What is this, by the way? Oh, this is a sterilizer for your baby's needs, and then rice cooker, air fryer, microwave. Over here you still have tabletop space for your other appliances, top hung cabinetry right here. We love the ceiling height. It's close to about 2.8, 2.9 meters. Doors are interestingly huge here. The City Square Residences, 910 units, 1-bedder has about 114 units, and then 4-bedders 141 units. Always, if you have looked at our review series, the biggest units always get the best facing, merely because in terms of overall price quantum, they want to attract families that can afford, but yet at the same time having that premium view. So if you buy something in City Square Residences, you have 4 different direction facings. First facing will be towards that garden space that overlooks towards City Residences. The other facing on the flip side, that will be towards the city view. 5 total stacks with 4-bedder layout. They are all facing within the project. We don't get any road traffic noise. If you want something that's a little bit more quiet and serene, this is definitely one of the best facings that you want to have. What we love about projects with this kind of orientation is that the entire facility zone is elevated upwards. You have a very nice drop-off zone, security is great, 2 levels of basement parking. You even have an additional drop-off point at the basement 1 level. So if it's a rainy day, you want to drop off your kids first, you want to drop off your guests, you can drop off them and B1 as well. Just in case you're not aware, where City Square Mall is sitting on right now, that used to be the actual site of New World Amusement Park. In fact, if you go to level 1 at the main entrance of City Square Mall, in year 2011, City Square Mall actually reinstated the New World Gate. That is just to bring a lot of fond memories back to families in Singapore. City Square Mall right now is a fabulous, family-friendly mall. You have 2 huge supermarkets, NTUC FairPrice, you have the Don Don Donki, which is a Japanese supermarket, GV movie theatre, Decathlon plus Uniqlo, tons of restaurants, a lot of shopping needs. In fact, over the weekends, this is pretty bustling with a lot of children and different activities right here. So let me bring you to the dining space. This kind of dining space layout is fantastic in the way that it flows straight on from your dry kitchen behind me. We like the fact that there's this nice little concave here, which I think you can utilize to make this into like a sitting bench kind of dining style. Build in something with bottom storage, and then you can have like a 8-seater that flows upwards. In fact, if you don't need such a huge dining space, you can flip it around, maybe about 6-seater. Then that can have some combination with your dry kitchen as well. You can also modify your dry kitchen, probably extend this portion a little bit, put in a nice 4-seater mid-height kind of stools. Utilize this as maybe like a working zone or breakfast counter table. As we move to the living area, width is great. The key reason is because for the entire City Square residences, there are no balconies and a lot of size has been pre-packed within the layout. You don't have to really put the couch in this manner. You can flip it on the other side if you want a little bit more of the view from here. So right opposite, the glass for the entire City Square residences, they're all tinted with a dark blue kind of tone, so that gives more privacy for all the residents as well. Over here, I think easily L-shaped couch, 3+2 seater, or maybe even one more armchair over here. Once it's been removed, you can feel the sheer size of it. This area, where I'm standing right now, is the 4th bedroom. The wall line is already very distinct right here and towards this direction. Something to note is that this is the living room aircon and the dining. The important thing when you buy a unit with a hack-down bedroom like this is you want to notice whether is the default aircon still there, because you don't want to do too much alteration, rerun the pipings for aircon and all that. So the default aircon for 4th bedroom is still here. So you just reinstate the 2 walls right here and then put in the door frame and the door. That will cost about $3,000 to $3,500. The quotation is ready for you when you come for the viewing. Home shelters, although it's a safety feature and it's a default, the latest regulation is that the home shelter run is at a common stairway, but back then it has to be within the home. By default, everybody uses it as a storage room. Along the walkway towards your bedroom, you have 3 very nice size areas for you to put in all your storage needs. Just keep it within the wall line. And so this is the start points towards your bedroom area and the common bathroom. Pricing wise, at the start of this video, we mentioned that if you want to find a high-rise project with at least 300 units, condo facilities near to the MRT station, and then we pump out the radius of 1 kilometer from City Square residences, it's so difficult to find a freehold beside the MRT station. But I'm just going to bring out the rest of the projects that hits this criteria. So you have City Lights, which is beside the Lavender MRT station, slightly older. It's doing at about 1,700 plus per square foot for 99 years. South Bank, Soho mixed-use development, 100 odd units, 1,700 plus per square foot as well. Averagely, smaller units higher PSF, bigger units slightly lower PSF. Now, when you come to this direction, 30 residences also high-rise, $1,008 plus per square foot. Harrisdale, slightly older, 1,006 plus, 1,700 plus per square foot. Latest one will be Uptown at Farrell, which is going to complete complete perhaps next year, 1,008 plus per square foot. City Square Residences, how are we doing? You're gonna hit 3 very beautiful sweet spots. Firstly, it's almost not easy to find a 4-bedder within the city area. Second is that if you want to get something that is 4-bedder above 1,005, below the $2.8 million mark, not easy to find as well. This is 2.68. Third spectrum, 1,007 plus per square foot, not easy to find as well because the trend is now ranging towards the $2,000 PSF mark. So this trifecta triangle would then give you a clear indication of whether is this property something that is suitable for you and your family. And of course, the key engine, if you want to put in right in the middle of this trifecta triangle, is that it is freehold, tucked beside the MRT, and that is something that you cannot find right now. And I think you should definitely consider this for your family. So meantime, let's have a look at the bedrooms. This way to the rest of the bedrooms. Bedroom number 2. Oh my goodness, look at the size. Almost impossible to get this kind of size. Nowadays, if you go for newer apartments, probably the start point of the window line will be around where my socks is, right here. And then you can't really have side tables, maybe a queen bed, sliding panel doors. In the past, because the room size are great, so developers still can afford to do this kind of pull out. Even if I were to flip out all the way under here, look at this. Something to note, of course, is that in the past, where there are no balconies, there are bay windows. Of course, you need to think of a way to make use of it. Photos. Come on, let's bring in all the photos right here. And 3 different variations. First variation, put in a nice study table kind of configuration with pull-outs at the bottom. Put in a nice rollable chair for you to work here at home. Second version, throw in a cushion all the way that lines up all the way to this wall line. Third version, make this into like a storage system. You can pull out here with a nice tabletop. Okay, you can put some displays on top as well. That will be an additional storage space right here within the bedroom. Yeah. They're all parquet flooring, living room, homogeneous tiles. Right opposite, common bathroom number 1, standing shower, ventilation windows. Another thing that we have not seen in a lot of projects right now, dispel the moisture outwards. And then when you move in here, junior master number 1, fantastic in size. 3-panel wardrobe space, still very good condition. You don't really have to change anything. Queen bed, bay window. Now, instead of having maybe like a mounted TV system here, use this to be a built-in TV console area. Put in a TV right here. Of course, if you want a bigger TV, then this will be a nicer option. And then you have your ensuite over here, also having its own ventilation window. And I would just like the framing. It just looks a little bit more like a hotel. Tiles are great. This is a very nice dark brown tone that is a modern touch to it. Now, master room. Orientation of the ensuite is very important because some preferences by families that you don't want to have your ensuite facing towards your bed. So this faces towards the door, which is great. As you come in, you get a nice combined bathtub. And sorry, there's some items over here. Maybe I should remove it and then refilm again. Okay, because if it's a real home with people living in it, there are definitely pails and tubs and everything. Okay, so a nice bathtub area combined with a standing shower. In true mode of usage, if you really use the bathtub, want a bubble bath and everything, you naturally want to go to the standing shower area to wash away all your bubbles before you come out. So this is a nice design. The bay area here is for you to put in your toiletries and everything. So for your bathroom, you're gonna see this little bit of nice view of lavender. There are blinds here you must pull down. This face towards the east, so the morning sun is going to dispel all kinds of germs within your bathroom. Okay, come, let's have a look at your master. This L bay window, I'm going to show you different designs. You're going to enjoy this bay window usage. TV console, storage, dressing table, working area, home office area. And to find a master with this L corner panel windows that has like 6 different window components that's not easy to find. 2 different directions, north, east, east direction. This allows you a view of the entire clubhouse as well. If this 2-panel wardrobe is not enough, utilize one side of it to be a pull-out area for you to put in all your clothes, put in your linens and blankets and additional stuff like that. A lot of different usage for you to use for the master room. Now, let's head back. So I'm going to bring back the map again, where we were talking about the fact that within a kilometer, something with a high-rise density, everyone else is 99 years and you are freehold. Just imagine in the next 3 to 5 years, the market is doing well and all these projects, they increase by a range of about $200 to $400 per square foot. What's going to happen to City Square residences is that you are the only freehold here, which has this huge disparity effect, because if everyone else in terms of 99 years, they're already doing it at about $1,700 to $2,000 per square foot, but you are still at $1,700 odd per square foot. There's going to be a huge $300 to $400 difference compared to the 99's counterpart. And another thing that we love to talk about is that in PLB you have this thing called the Moat Analysis. City Square residences definitely fall into one of the analysis that ticks off a lot of check boxes right here. You have all these combining factors, and the more check boxes you tick, the easier it is for you to exit the project. Something to note is that the rental demand over here is so good. If you were to look at the amount of transactions happening every month, that shows that there are a huge demand level. The rentability is so good, tenancy vacancy is so low. Tenants also recognize the fact that it's so convenient to the mall and to the city. In future, let's say after 3 years, you want to move on to the next property, you want to keep this property just for rental income. It's not going to affect your bottom line, so you can keep this for a great investment. It's freehold, you don't have to worry about the tenure. You can just keep this and even live it for your kids in the next generations. 어떤 표정들을 지을까 이 편지를 받을 즈음에 We've come to the end of our home tour. Thank you for staying throughout with us. If you want to have a look at this place, do give a call to our listing manager, Ayu and Michaela, and they'll be very happy to share with you more during the physical viewing, especially how to reinstate this 4th bedroom. If you want to catch us on different platforms, we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now on TikTok as well. Thank you for your support, for watching our videos. We hope that this adds value to you. Meantime, stay tuned for the next home tour. Once again, my name is Melvin Lim, PropertyLimBrothers. As always, happy to show the place, and take care. Okay. Oh.
Together, like 2 vowels together.
So I say the A, I skip the E. Okay.
When 2 vowels work together, always the first one top.
Oh, whoa, that's good. Michaela. So if you're not aware, then so if you're that is by default. Now cut it off. Okay.
So I think my students are.
Where?
In preschool lah, Netherlands.
Shucks. What do you mean the kids syllabus? 讲完了。